how did you get so far into this marriage that y'all have a house together and you're surprised about a down payment? Um,
bro.
like you have to have these conversations before you get married, and it's especially because he said he went through a divorce. So you would think that he will learn from his mistakes. But maybe the first
Mhm.
marriage wasn't a financial mistake. Maybe the first marriage was some type of emotional abuse, which is might be the reason why he's still repeating the cycle. But if
Mhm.
he had a conversation like, I think we should go 50-50 on a down payment, and
Mhm.
then maybe look for something more affordable. Maybe she was like, I really like this place, but I can't afford the 50% down payment. I can only afford 40%. Are you okay with putting down 60? Maybe they should be
Mhm.
looking for a different place. That way, you could look for something that is closer to her budget. But it sounds
Well,
like they have a whole lifestyle that she can't really afford and is putting it off on him.
bro, like, and that's the wildest thing is you got to ask yourself, and as a man, you got to ask yourself, how long did you allow this situation to go on before you put your foot down?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and sometimes, like, I find that it comes down to misplaced logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So logically, I see him going into the situation like I'm a breadwinner and this, that, and the other, which that's fine. But this is
Mm-hmm.
not the 80s, bruh. Like, they work awesome jobs, they do awesome things. And if y'all not having a realistic conversation, it's gonna end up you're gonna pay child support, you're gonna be paying for that house, and you're gonna be living in a one-bedroom apartment by yourself where your living room is your bedroom. Like, bro, like, I just, and it's hard to express to guys because I'm like, like, I talked to, like, a bunch of guys from back in the day, like, that I knew that joined the military after me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But one of the first things they want to do after they feel like they got the bag and they did their thing is they want to go and get married.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they promise the house, the car, the everything. But here's the problem: most of the military bases are lonely, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go on deployment, now you done uprooted this person from their family, from everything else, and now they're trying to live and survive without you. Money does not create a better relationship, and money doesn't make better people. You know what money does? It makes you more of what you already are. And that's why you see a lot of people get the bag and people get shocked like when, you know, they do crazy or bad things and it's like you knew their character wasn't on top when you started, interacting with them. And a lot of people they kind of ask like, yo, they'll say different things like, oh yeah, you don't really operate, you don't really interact with a bunch of people because I'm trying to I try to be as intentional as possible of who I allow into my circle
Mm-hmm.
because I realize that can ruin your life, bro. Like that is the hardest thing. It's like trying to come back from a situation where you didn't let the wrong people. I mean, you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Sean, how many stories have we heard and seen where people just was in the wrong place at the wrong time and they got caught up? Now they doing a 20-year bid. Like it's certain people, you know what I'm saying, like from my hometown that I just can't operate with. And a lot of times, like I used to I used to sit out a little APB, hey, I'm coming to town, we about to turn up, you know what I'm saying? Come back broke than a joke, trying to impress people that don't even like me. And that was a hard experience. So yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I think the husband was foul on this one.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's on the wife. I feel like, I mean, obviously there are two situations, but one thing that I learned from you when I was talking about this situation, like especially like about relationships and things like that, is if we split, at least it's gonna be amicable.
Mm-hmm.
One of us ends up with a property, and then one of us goes our ups away, and we can rebuild our own life.
Mm-hmm.
Those are realistic numbers. That's a realistic situation. But things get ugly when you met a person off of the wrong pretenses. Like one thing that I admire about you is it's take it or leave it. If you want to be here in this relationship, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. I like you while we're here, but I'm not gonna